Foxy, because we are gonna get big Dia hydro damage, bigger than you could get from Dia on a normal burst build. A year ago, I made a video talking about Candace's, or sorry, not Candace's, Dia's biggest flaw. I mean, it is kind of Candace's flaw, but anyway, Dia's biggest flaw, in my opinion, you know, I mean, she's got a lot of flaws. She's not a great character, let's be real. But I think the biggest flaw was because of the fact that, you know, Dia, I don't even remember this specifically in the story, what happened between Dia and Candace, but they seemed like they were at least friends. And you know what? I think it was a sin that, you know, these two characters couldn't easily synergize with each other. So I spent forever farming and blah, 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 blah. I used Dia and Candace together. And it worked okay. I recommend checking out the video. It was very, very fun. It wasn't necessarily a high-performing team, to say the least. But today, we have Cloud Retainer. And Cloud Retainer can allow Dia to do some plunges. Now, Dia being a Claymore user means, you know, she has high plunge multipliers at a baseline, which means, you know, she can be pretty good for plunging. Claymore users tend to be the best ones for plunging damage. And plenty of people have been doing, you know, the Cloud Retainer plus C6 Bennett for Pyro Infusion plus Farina combo, right? And then you can turn literally any melee unit in the game into a competent vape unit. That's not what we're doing today. Well, we're returning to the original flaw of Dia, which is her inability to be paired with Candace. And we're doing Candace and Dia today again, but this time it's going to be even better, in my opinion. Well, I shouldn't say in my opinion. I haven't tested this at all. This is very off the cuff. I was a long way to say we're fixing Dia's flaw by ignoring the pyro part of her kit. So we'll see how this goes. The plan is quite simple. You know, use Candace's Hydro Infusion, do Dia Hydro Infusion, use Xiangling's Pyro application from off-field, from her burst, not just Guoba. And then, of course, do Cloud Retainer plungy things, and then wham blam, you can get a Dia plungy that's doing Hydro damage. And we ignore her burst, and if you ignore Dia's burst, wow, a lot of her problems go away. So basically, that's it. I think it will work well. The only real potential problem with this plan is if Dia with her Hydro Infusion and plunges applies too much Hydro, Xiangling is going to be the one vaping instead of Dia. So it can be kind of hard to vape when you're trying to trigger the vape with your Hydro damage. So anyways, we'll see what happens. Alright, real quick builds. Cloud Retainer's on a pretty standard VV build, where the goal will be to swirl Hydro, of course, to see bigger Dia damage. Technically, it'll probably be fine to swirl Xiangling damage, but we're going to try to avoid it. And then for Candace, we don't really care about anything other than just making sure her burst is back. Normally, I would prefer Emblem because I have C6 Candace. She can actually output a meaningful amount of damage on an Emblem build, but because we're not going to necessarily be doing normal attacks that much. I mean, you can do normal attacks between plunges, right? You can do plunge, do a normal attack, do another plunge. But my intention is probably just to try to optimize and do as much plunges as possible rather than weaving in normal attacks in between, which is to say I think we're going to go with Noblesse, because Noblesse means more attack, which means more damage. Alright, Candace on Fav, on a 4-piece Noblesse build with 242 ER, honestly probably a lot more ER than I need. Xiangling is the slightly larger concern. I have her on a standard catch emblem build right now, but being that she's the only Pyro unit in the team... Well, oh wait, actually I forgot Dia's Pyro. Well, she's functionally not Pyro today. For Xiangling's build, we're going to go with a standard emblem build. I don't know if, being that, you know, we don't have the god of all Pyro batteries, Bennett, to use with Xiangling here. I think 235 ER is probably enough, so it's a pretty standard Xiangling build though, so I don't know, hopefully it'll be enough. We'll have a little bit of extra energy from Dia that can go to Xiangling. And then of course the hardest one to figure out how to build is going to be Dia herself. One nice thing with Dia though is because of the fact that she does her weird self-damage mechanic, she's going to be draining her own health a little bit, and then she'll heal it back a little as well. And since she's draining her own health, that means she can enable herself to use Marshasei Hunters, as long as I'm using my skill. The other option would actually be 4-piece Shimenao's Reminiscence, because Shimenao's can give plunging damage bonus in exchange for energy, and we're not using her burst today. So we'll see. We'll go test these two options out real quick. The bigger problem I actually have right now is I don't know what weapon I want to use, because if we're not using a burst, we don't exactly care about energy weapons like we normally would on Dia. So the obvious option is Serpent Spine. The problem with Serpent Spine is if we're taking damage from from Dia's absorption of damage, the Serpent Spine passive doesn't work. And that makes Serpent Spine a lot worse of a weapon, which means something like Mailed Flower is actually better in this case. But Mailed Flower isn't leveled up, so point being, we're using Serpent Spine even though the passive is not going to work that well. There is a chance here, though, I will actually end up with Dia's weapon in a few days, and that could make this build a little bit better. Regardless, we'll be fine, at least for today, with just using Serpent Spine as a generic stat stick. I have played the game for 2 years, but this is my best Hydro Goblet. And that circlet, let's see what our crit rate is at. 50% crit rate, 193 crit damage. A little bit sad we couldn't get over 200 crit damage, but it'll be fine. Actually, real quick, I'm going to see what a 4-piece Shimenawa's build would look like, just so I can compare the crit ratios. Because if I can get a similar-ish crit ratio with my Shimenawa's pieces, then Shimenawa's might just be better. Alright, 4-piece Shimenawa's, and... oh, okay. I don't have that much better of a build on Martial Say, so you know what? Screw it. We're gonna stick with Shimenawa's. That might be the incorrect play, but I've done too many shenanigans with Martial Say hunters lately, so Shimenawa's it is. Let's go see if we have energy problems. I feel like we might. Okay, first one to test here. Let's do this thing. Hopefully this goes well. Let's see. Let's do that. Maybe should. Alright, and this, and the real question is why... okay, I actually used Dehya, so well, give me a second. We're going to retry here. No, don't kill me. You actual bottle, do not kill me. Yeah, I can tell you why that happened, because I actually used Dehya, and I am used to using her burst, believe it or not. Crazy, I know. Alrighty, let's try this again, and not screwing up this time. Maybe. That would be nice. Blam. Blam. Alright, and hopefully Xiangling applies enough pyro. Oh! I already lost the infusion, huh? Okay. So the damage there was great. The damage there was fantastic. I'm very, very happy that I got over 100k. The problem is if I want to be able to swirl Hydro consistently, right? I kind of have to start with doing Candace first, and then, you know, do Cloud Retainer, and then do Xiangling, because Xiangling's going to overwrite the Hydra aura. But I want to get more duration on Candace's infusion, so we're going to have to play around with some things here a little bit. So we're going to try Xiangling first, and then we're going to try Candace. He has Hydra aura. Good. Okay. I think we... let's not die. I think we can still do this. Well, okay. This dude's a bottle. I haven't been able to properly test anything yet, other than the fact that I saw big damage from Dehya. But I would like to try to see big damage more than once. That's always the problem with Dehya. No, stop killing me! Still need to figure out if I have energy problems, because I think I might have some energy problems on Xiangling. As long as Xiangling doesn't have energy problems, the damage was there. That's all I can say, right? I do think, as far as, you know, fixing the flaw of Candace and Dehya together, I do think Cloud Retainer is the best fix for this, because that was some juicy Hydro damage there.
The tea can wait.
Let's see. Why did I do that first? I am already making mistakes. Good job, brain. Alright, do that. I forgot to do Xiangling Burst, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. And blam. Only a 60k, huh? Alright, now he has Hydro on him. Okay, I think I kind of bungled things there. Alright, let's try this rotation with Xiangling again. Don't kill me, please. Alright, do that. I don't know if it actually... okay, whatever. Well, I got a Vape. I don't think I got a Hydro Swirl, though, otherwise I think it would give me more damage. Not that the 60-70k there was bad. Also, Xiangling is dead. Not ideal. Bruh. Stop, dude! I got hit by every one of those attacks. Ugh, okay. All I can say is the team works on a conceptual level. My play is not great right now. I do think part of the problem with, like, energy and the dying against the local legends is just they move around so much, right? So things like Woba ain't generating energy nearly as much as you would ideally want. I'm gonna go to the Abyss, because I don't think there's much more to test against the local legends unless you just want to see me die for the 800th video in a row. I'm going to use this team on the first side because we don't have a bow user on the second side to easily deal with the aerial enemies. This team is almost assuredly stronger in single target than it is in multi-target because of how Cloud Retainer's buff works, but we'll find out how it goes here. Alright. Blam, blam, and hopefully we swirl Hydro. I have no idea if we did. And do the things, blam. And now we're doing physical damage already. Alright. Candace, why is it burst so short? We're gonna retry that there. Honestly, this is making me think it's not worth bothering trying to swirl Hydro with Cloud Retainer in this instance, and just like use Cloud Retainer first, swirl Pyro, it'll be fine, increase Xiangling's damage, and then just do Candace Infusion right before Dehya to try to maximize the Dehya uptime, the Hydro Dehya uptime, right? But yeah, it's just kind of awkward. Is all this really is. That and then blam. Yeah. So yeah, 70k is without the Hydro Swirl, but the Hydro Swirl is just so awkward to get that it's not worthwhile, right? That's the current feeling I'm getting. Also, yeah, we definitely need more ER on Xiangling. Okay, you know what? Fix this. Alright, I have Cloud Retainer on a Noblesse build. Only problem is she has less ER now. We're just gonna hope my C1 Cloud Retainer fixes that problem. Candace is now on an Emblem build. I think she has a little bit more ER, and she should do more damage on Emblem. And Xiangling, I got one more ER roll on, but that's not much. I might actually just have to switch to Fab on Xiangling, but I don't have a level 90 Fab because I'm dumb. Reconfigured things a little bit. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully, Cloud Retainer in particular will be fine. Make sure you use both skills on her. This. Alright. And should get probably near the same damage there. I think we didn't react to one of those hits, but it's fine. They're nice. Yeah, nice 70k still. And we definitely still can't kill them in a rotation. But you know what? It's fine. We got our energy back. These buttholes are ungrouping themselves, but hey, it works. It works. Blam. Nice 76k. 76k, 70k. I love it. Alright. It works consistently now, and it feels better with not having to worry about the stupid BV stuff. And funneled some particles there with Xiangling. I should have grouped these buttholes a little bit more. These things, when you don't have Electro to get rid of the shield, are very annoying. I think we'll be fine. Maybe? Maybe? I am failing to hit these. Ideally, you want to hit these dudes in midair, by the way. Well, not just these. Any enemy in midair while you're doing the plunge, especially with Claymore characters. But I am failing. Don't worry about it. And now I'm talking and I have completely bungled up my rotation. It's fine. I'm just trash. I'm gonna... It's not fine. I'm gonna redo this. Try to more properly show how to play this team. Batch. Yeah. And blam. Alright, get to plunging. You gotta remember to do a skill of a Cloud Retainer before doing her plunge, otherwise it uses one of her buff up. Yeah, because I could get all 8 plunges in, but I'm failing. This does feel like the best way to use Candace and Dehya together, but, you know, it's not gonna be the strongest team in the world. I don't know if anyone was expecting that, though, so it's fine. Blam. One dude just decided to F off, but that's fine. Oh well. Let's use Dehya's burst. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, that was literally pointless. Wee! 5,000 damage. I just want to actually play this team somewhat okay, rather than terribly. So anyways, let's see if we can do this better. No, I meant to switch to Candace there. That's what I mean by better. And blam. Alright, let's do things. Hey, they're grouped together. That's nice. Thank you, sir. I think I saw 80k there. Blam. Alright, not bad, not bad. Alright, there we go. Now it's finally feeling like it rotates smoothly. I just did that in the wrong order again, but it's fine. Hey, look at that. I killed them in kind of one rotation there. The fact that I had to, you know, restart the rotation just to finish them off, but it's fine. Alright. Let's see if we can do... Yep, there we go. Okay, good. Candace absorbs some damage force there. Do this. know I scuffed up the order there a little bit, but I was mostly just trying to not die against those attacks. 25k physical. Do a full rotation here. I need to do skill first, but it's fine. Whatever. I don't even think I had my skill up in that instance because I was bungling around. But 86k, nice. Nice. Alright, okay. Alright, I like it. Please die. Please. Thank you. Not even an 8.5 minute clear, but that was the most annoying chamber with the enemy mechanics and their movement and not an AoE team. I think it was a pretty good showing, all things considered. Alright, second chamber, crit damage, let's go, continue. I think, yeah, I need a little bit of energy here. Get that shortly. Alright, there we go. Do that.
Where do you think you're going?
Another one of these. That. Really? No. No. Okay, there we go. Alright. Where are the animals? I need the animals dead, but yeah, whatever. I love the animals just effing off. Try this again, and hopefully this stupid animals stick near me this time. That would be convenient. Alright, alligator. At least the alligator I want to stick next to me. Alright, do this. Alright. Blam. There we go. I got the alligator. Okay, at least got that dude dead. The bird's a little bit more annoying to hit, so I'm not too worried about that one. Do that. Stop! The freaking tornado is stunning me! Oh my god, bruh. I hate this stupid person conjuring a bird that is impossible to hit and never wants to actually attack you. Just die! Ugh.
Fine. Some target practice. Raise a storm! Rain cloud confirmed. Where do you think you're going?
Alright. One down. Bird, please die. Bird didn't die because the bird's a butthole. I hate the bird. How are you alive?
Dance with me! The eternal! The show's only just begun.
Alright, let's try not to let Chongling die this time. Here we go. Do that. Do that. Stop killing me. Alright, there we go. And the animals are not on me, but it's fine. We're gonna ignore that. There we go. Okay, and there's one butthole over here. It's gonna require another rotation, but hey, you know what? I think that was the best example of this actually working pretty well. There we go. Was that ideal? No, but at least when I was playing that team properly, it feels pretty good. Let's see if I can kill the Weenut though. Oh my gosh. Okay. On the nose there a little bit, but we killed it. Oh my god, the cards are so terrible. Could I get one energy card? It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. It's not like I could use some energy or anything. You know, we're fine. See, because we are gonna get big Dehya hydro damage, bigger than you could get from Dehya on a normal burst build. Get smacked. Get smacked. Smack. Ow. Okay. Alright, you need to be less of a butthole, please. I was attacking the wrong one, wasn't I? Alright, let's do that. Wait, I didn't do Shockling. Why am I playing so terribly? God dang it. Okay, I'm gonna redo this chamber too, because I really need to play better. I don't know why I'm playing so terrible in this video. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Alright. Do that, do that, do that, do this, to get some energy back, and now start plunging. Okay. And I think we should throw you. There we go. You're not dead yet. No, you're dead. Okay, good. I feel like if these were grouped properly, which was my fault, realistically, I feel like if those were grouped properly and I wasn't having slight energy issues, that would have been more than fine. Alright, kill you. Thank you. Oh, we got 100k without doing swirls. Very nice. Well, we're doing swirls without doing BB swirls specifically. Alright, let's try a proper rotation here. Blam. I screwed up that, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, I'm just gonna assume you're gonna die one hit. Yes, nice. Blam. 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 There we go. It works. It absolutely works. It's just this abyss is a little bit annoying and I'm bad. So, you know, add those two things together and this has taken me longer than it probably should have for the strength of the team, realistically. If I'm being completely honest, it's genuinely some of the... Oh, I got an achievement. It's genuinely some of the best that Dehya has ever felt to me. So yeah, I don't know. It worked pretty well. Like I said... This Dehya variation with hydro damage with Candace, forward vaping with Xiangling feels really good, honestly. The only thing is, like, you could probably do this with basically any Claymore unit in the game, technically, since most of what the damage is coming from here is, you know, just the Claymore plunge multiplier combined with how Cloud Retainer's buff works, combined with, you know, doing a vape. It's not really that unique to Dehya's kit. The only thing Dehya is uniquely offering in this team, though, is her interruption resistance, which is useful. Surprisingly often, I feel like with Cloud Retainer, when you're jumping in the air with a character, you get interrupted. And even, I think I probably had instances of that happening in this video when I didn't have Dehya's skill out. Dehya doesn't get interrupted after you do her skill because her skill provides interruption resistance. That's genuinely really nice. And then it also does provide a little bit of energy to Xiangling. There is genuine upside to how Dehya's kit works for playing this way. Ultimately, my point is, like, the general playstyle is not unique to Dehya. So I like my original video as far as, like, uniquely making use out of Dehya's kit by just trying to do ground pounds more. That's basically what I did more in that video by using Sacrificial Greatsword instead of just, you know, doing plunge things. But this is definitely stronger. Like, this team can, when played not like garbage, can absolutely clear most of the content in the game, right? That's probably the most notable takeaway here. So did it fix Dehya's biggest flaw? Honestly, kind of, yeah. Cloud Retainer kind of fixes any melee character's flaw. As far as being able to uniquely use Candace's Hydro Infusion to do fun things with Dehya, I don't know. This is super fun. I'd much rather play this Infusion playstyle of Dehya than doing the generic Farina C6 Bennett combo, right? I think this is a lot more fun. And notably, this is not a build that requires like a C6 Candace or anything, because you're not doing any normal attacks to get extra Hydro application. You just really want C1 Candace, I would say. So C0 Dehya plus a C1 Candace, and then just a normal Cloud Retainer and normal Xiangling build. The only annoying thing is just the energy requirements, right? As you kind of saw. Cloud Retainer probably wants a little bit more ER than I have on her here. I do have this weapon, so functionally she has like 220 ER. And then Xiangling almost surely wants probably at least 250 in this team to feel comfortable. I could have probably solved that, by the way, by just like using Fav on her or something, but I don't have a level 90 Fav, so yeah, I need to level up with my Favs, honestly. But anywho, I don't know. This was super fun. Let me know your thoughts. I think this is probably, on a damage level, the most successful I've been at fixing Dehya's biggest flaw. So it was fun doing this little revisit of the Dehya Candace team. And I don't know, let me know if you try it yourself, and get subscribed if you want to see me, I don't know, try out this team with maybe Dehya's signature weapon if I get lucky enough to get that or something. That video should maybe be coming out in a few days, trying to get the weapon, not necessarily testing it.